camera, it's going to say you're being live streamed. Got it. And then let's make sure YouTube is not open because there'll be feedback. All right, everybody. Good evening and welcome to the New Age Africa New Age Africa Business Opportunity Meeting today. We are so delighted that you're here. My name's Andrea, and I am going to have today, we have so many good guests available to help us present, but I am going to have Cheryl kick us off and welcome everyone from South Africa. Cheryl, you ready?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining us to this opportunity call. I'd like you all just to really just listen to this opportunity that we've got available. Both Leanne and I were really, really blessed to be introduced to this wonderful company by Andrea in the beginning of this year. And it's been such a journey already. And I think that, this presentation is really for you. If you're open to new ideas, you like to be first, you enjoy learning constantly, and you feel there's change coming. It's an opportunity that is for you if you're like most people who are concerned about immunity, having a healthy weight, sleeping well, having energy. And for a lot of us, we have inflammation issues, and there's such fantastic products that we have to offer that can help you with all of these things.
And we're really glad you're here. And so I want to introduce the variety of people. You're going to see a group effort is happening here of people that are going to be presenting little bits and pieces of this journey. We have Leanne McKenzie and Cheryl Teal, who are both in South Africa, who I had the pleasure, that's me with hair, with my hair longer than it is right now. I had the pleasure of meeting in the beginning of the year, and we're also going to be joined by Ketsia Yogan and Meredith Benka at different points in this presentation, because we each come to this business with different needs and wants, and but yet we work together because we know that together all things rise. I love what Ketsia says, you have to have your parachute open in order to I always get it wrong, Kets, but it's really great when you say you have to have your parachute open in order for you to float down to the air. And it's absolutely, absolutely true. And I guess I want to pass it off to Ketsia because, like I said, it's a group effort. And Kets, you are up for telling us, what are we here for?
You know what? Because I'm presenting from my phone, please bear with me. All right, guys. It's amazing. I just had restarted my computer, which is fantastic. I love this. Anyways, we always say this presentation really, our minds are like parachutes and they fly better. They fly better when they're open. So we just kind of want you to be open-minded with the information that we're going to share with you today. But I just kind of want you to imagine what life would, what life would be like, or what it would feel like in your life if you basically wake up in the morning and you're secure. Or your days are, you get up in the morning and you're excited to either help people change their lives, or you're just excited to change your own health, right? Or be able to impact somebody else's life from a health perspective, or even from a financial perspective. What would it feel like for you if you basically have the power to use your social media to create an extra income, or reach people out there and help them or impact their lives to making healthier choices? What would life look like for you if that was the case? All right. If we could go to the next slide. And thinking about those things, just understand that we are here to share how you can create a vibrant health for you and your family using our own proven system. And we are going to share with you how this system has absolutely changed the lives of people just like you and I. Like Andrea said earlier, all of us are really here. We're going to share stories, but we're going to share information about a company that really changed our lives and changed our health. I have such a beautiful story that I don't have the time to get into right now, but
Tell them a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I moved to the US actually a little over 2 years ago. And during the time that was supposed to be the happiest in my life, to getting married, it was also the saddest, because behind my smile, I was battling chronic pain. And I went to different doctors. Nobody could tell me what was really wrong with me. And they just kind of figured, well, it's inflammation. Just, take painkillers. Within 2 weeks, it will be gone. 12 months later, I was still dealing with the same issue. So through, my entrepreneurial pursuit, I met a friend. We connected on social media. She was sharing her information, which was absolutely incredible in terms of our own health transformation. I got curious, and that basically introduced me to a journey that literally started me learning how natural products can literally change my health. And guys, I started with this amazing company. I use some of the natural products that we have, and that inflammation literally moved from from 100 to a zero, which was absolutely incredible. And that gave me a lifeline. I have more energy. I'm more, literally vibrant. I feel better. And I have a mantra that when you feel better, you look better. So that's my story. I love it. So we are really here to share with you how you can create that vibrant health for yourself and for your family. And hey, while you're at it, maybe you're even going to help even the next person right next to you within your own community. So yeah, thank you very much for allowing me to share that story.
Thanks, Kets. And I want Cheryl to give a little bit about why she's also here. The two of you have, you're both busy women, you've done things, but Cheryl, you came to this and want to do this for a reason too. Could you share a little bit?
Yeah, so basically the reason I was introduced to Andrea in the beginning of the year which was the end of last year, was that I was really struggling with hormonal imbalances after having a miscarriage last year. And my beautiful cousin Leanne introduced me to Andrea, and Andrea told me about some of the products that are available from NewAge internationally. And I brought them in from the UK at that stage. And the products were absolutely phenomenal, the change that it made in my life. And Leanna told me a little bit about the business beforehand, and I was like, no, not really interested. But once I tried the products, I was absolutely sold, and then started building this dream of NewAge launching in Africa, which we are so elated that it has now. And what we've really found with this system is that there's a 9-part system to improve your life and health. The Hero system that's been introduced and manufactured here in South Africa, especially for us. We're given an online virtual franchise and the ability to create our own economies. It's also a way to create an income online worldwide. So I mentioned to you that I brought products in from the UK originally this year. And we're in so many countries around the world. How many countries is it, Andrea, at this stage? It's over 75, right?
Over 75. Mm-hmm.
And the fact is that if you know anybody in any other country, you can introduce the business opportunity to them as well, and literally have a worldwide global business. And that this company is it's such a community of supportive, positive worldwide partners. I mean, we've got access to Andrea and Ketsia and Meredith and our beautiful, beautiful uplines in Canada as well, Sloan and Debbie. And everybody's always there to help us. It truly is a global community.
And so, Leanne, hey, you're back. I know you're dealing with a new puppy, but I am so thankful you introduced me to many of the people on this call. You were the reason we are here. I wanted to have you talk a little bit about not only the health story, if you want to add a little bit about that, but talk about what you discovered about the company and the leadership.
Thanks, Andrea. So when I was introduced to this company, sorry, my 6-year-old popping his head in to say hello to everybody as always. I was going through some health issues and running an extremely difficult business. And long story short, if it wasn't for the products that Andrea sent me, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. But what really got me about this company is the leadership and the actual management team that we have in this company. the man on the screen, Brent Willis, is actually his whole history is from Africa. His parents and grandparents are all come out of Rhodesia. And so who is NewAge? NewAge is a 9-year-old company. We are, as Cheryl mentioned, we are in 75 countries already. We have the #1 rated compensation plan, which is absolutely amazing. And in Africa, we have our very own part of that compensation plan where we like to think that it's better than everywhere else in the world, because we get 10 ways of getting paid, which you'll hear about soon. We have a #1 rated management team that aren't only here just because they want to make money. They're here because they really want to change the lives of people. We are a publicly held NBEV company. We've got a $500 million projected revenue back in 2020, which, if I'm not mistaken, we did reach that. And then they are purely a vision, leadership, and heart company. Cheryl and I had the luxury of actually meeting, and the honor of actually meeting the global president, which was Mark Wilson. And he truly is the epitome of the visionary leadership and heart of this company. We sat in that meeting and they literally sat there and asked us our opinion on how we were going to launch Africa and what our thoughts were, and if we wanted to actually be able to do, if we wanted to start or if we wanted to wait. So they really do value their brand partners. And if it wasn't for this particular management team and this particular leadership that we have, I probably wouldn't have joined this company. So that's my story.
That's awesome. And well, thank you so much and for trusting us, right? And for trying the products. I'm forever grateful. And so we have the pleasure finally, we were launching this summer. We finally have the product line that we're going to present to you today. And the name of the product line is Hero. So here's a short video to shift gears and let's talk about the product that we have.
We love that video. It just makes us so excited every time we hear it. We were given that video a couple of weeks or probably a month or so before the actual product arrived, and we got so excited every time we watched it. And now that we've actually got the products, I get even more excited. So this is a range of functional nutrition products called Hero. And you'll see that it's made up of a number of products that can work all simultaneously together, or you can use them individually. If we go on to the next slide. So they've done a really fantastic job at putting together a whole system that you can, if you want to use everything on here together with a specific ketogenic diet, you can do that. And everything's on here, tells you exactly which product to take, when, why, and how, and all the other important things that go with that as well. There's a whole 9-step plan that you're able to download off of a website called healthyhero.com. And I'll just go through some of the products individually. So Immuno is a really, really fantastic base product, which is an immunity building. It's basically like a multiple vitamin. It's got our vitamin C's, D3s, and zinc and selenium. And it's also got extra things in there like echinacea, olive leaf powder extract, and grapeseed extract. And that's just a really, really fantastic product, which will support your immunity and give you optimal health, energy, and vitality. Purify.
Did you want
to do it?
Yeah,
You
no,
can go
I
for
was like, she's great. She's on a roll. Let's just
I'm
keep
on a
her
roll,
going.
but you go for it.
So I love the simplicity of what they've constructed here. And as a functional nutrition person, I'm always really concerned about, are we putting in good stuff and are we getting rid of the bad stuff? And so we have this product called Purify MX, which you do in like max, I think, 6 to 10 day cycles so that you can gently detox and remove toxins, and also though just level up the things in your body. So how do they do it? They do it with more selenium, which is a very important nutrient for, like she was saying, immunity, overall wellness, joint stuff. It's an amazing vitamin structure. And then there's chlorella, which is great for, again, it's a superfood. It comes in, it does a lot of great things. And then they have aloe bitters and turmeric to fight inflammation and to safely detox. So I love that they tell you when to take it in the AM or the PM and how to get that going. And so really good product. You don't do every day, but you just use to calibrate the system, which is healthy. So you're up. This is one of your favorites.
I love this product. Yes. So this is Nighttime MX. It provides metabolic support and it really helps promote your cortisol reduction, which obviously results in stress relief and adrenal support. And all of this happens while you sleep. So it has got a really powerful blend of adaptogens in the form of ashwagandha, passiflora, incarnata, and valerian root. And then it's also got some amino acids in there, the L's. This product is really fantastic. I take it half an hour before bedtime and I sleep like a baby. It really, really just puts you into that deep sleep. So I wear a Fitbit, which monitors my sleep. And you can actually see the cycles of your sleep in there, whether it's light sleep or deep sleep. And that deep sleep is really where you want to be at, where your body really heals and recuperates and rejuvenates and gives you that energy for the next day. And you definitely get more of that deep sleep when you're assisted with this product. So it really is fantastic. You wake up really rejuvenated. And the fact that it reduces your stress levels and all of that while you're sleeping, I love that.
I love that too. Do we have, I thought we had someone on the line who, is it Rolene, Leanne, or is it you? They could talk a little bit about how nighttime has been helpful. Rolene, did you want to share how nighttime has helped you?
Hi. Well, Andrea, the thing was with we sleep, but we don't sleep deep enough. And you can definitely feel when you wake up in the morning, you concentrate and then everything is just better. You can just focus better. You can concentrate on everything. And it's really amazing.
Well, I know you've only been taking it like for a week, maybe 2 weeks. So, but I remember you're telling us, and we were like, "Yes, go, Rolene," because you know you're one of the newer people to this Thrive Tribe team, Diamond Tribe, and so we're like, "Yay! It's not just us." So thank you for that quick testimony. That was awesome. And then
You're
the
welcome.
next mega product, I don't know, Cheryl. I think you are also a big fan of this one.
Absolutely. So this one gives you so much energy. So you take this one in the morning. You can take between 1 and 2 capsules. I suggest you start off with taking 1 for a few days until you get used to it. You'll notice instantly the energy that you get. And it's not only physical energy, it is mind clarity as well. What I definitely noticed the first few days of taking it was I was constantly thirsty as well, which is good because I usually really battle to remember to drink water. So this reminds me to drink water. And it also helps to curb cravings. So if you take this, I don't even feel like I need my morning snack anymore. I can go straight through to lunch without even craving anything. And normally come 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm ready to go have a little doo-doo. But if I have this, especially if I take 2, I have got so much more energy. I actually, for the last couple of months, I haven't actually even had the energy to go out and exercise. And I went to a fitness class last night, and I managed to keep up with everybody. And I was like, this is only because I had my thermo. If I hadn't have had my thermo, I wouldn't have kept up with everyone. So it's really good. And it supports your metabolism of fat, and it increases your energy and really just enhances cognition throughout the day. So it's a good one.
And we can't get it, so I'm super jealous. So I'm like, I'm going to have to bootleg some over to us. So if you want to read absolutely all the prepared materials that are available to you as a customer or brand partner with us, you can go to healthyhero.com, like Cheryl said earlier, and there are detailed descriptions on how to work through these products as a system to begin a physical transformation. And the last thing I want to add about why NewAge in terms of products, they're amazing, but they're also of this amazing quality. And this was super important to me as somebody, as a functional nutrition person, that I'm going to offer to clients as a solution to some things that they're struggling with. So our commitment globally, the NewAge commitment to quality, is unparalleled. And I think it is with great joy that we get to do the same thing in Africa. So know that we really do care about what's in things. We run out because we can't source things. It's not because we're bad. It's like we're not going to cut corners. And so that is also a mark to the integrity of this company. So know that that's that. But now we're going to switch gears a little bit. And I just want to say to you that I want you to start thinking about what this opportunity could be for you as an opportunity. And so I'm going to have Meredith, one of my favorite business buku buddies, to jump on in here. She looks a little cold. I think it must be snowing where
It is snowing.
she's got on a beanie at
I have on
9.
a beanie in my house, yes, because it is freezing. And I was just in California actually with Andrea over the weekend, which was amazing to be able to see her. But I'll tell you, it is not very warm in Washington where I live. So thanks everybody for having me. And I'm so excited to talk about the business side of this opportunity with all of you. So Andrea and Leanne and Cheryl and Ketz, thanks so much for sharing. And you know, what we have here for you from a health perspective is amazing, but what we also have for you is an opportunity from the wealth perspective. So if we can just go on to the next slide. Really, if you think about starting a business in this day and age, and you think about how the pandemic has impacted so many of us in our jobs and our employers, many people are looking at a way to be able to work from home. You know, I'm sitting here in my office, in my house right now, but what does it take to be able to do that? A lot of people look at starting a franchise. Well, honestly, that's out of the reach of most people, whether you wanted to open a McDonald's or even if you wanted to open your own brick and mortar store. I mean, what would that cost in rent, in electricity, in cellular, in inventory, in staffing, insurance, all the costs that you would have to put up a brick and mortar store. So what we have to offer you is a way to actually open your own virtual franchise as a member of our global team and have your own piece of the internet pie. I mean, if I was going to be starting a business today, there's just no way that I would be starting it anywhere other than online. And that's what the NewAge opportunity provides for you. So the real backbone of the virtual opportunity that we have for you is a concept we want to make sure that you understand. And it's the difference between linear income and residual income. And worldwide, everyone that I have met, we've all, you know, our families and our communities and our countries and our school systems have done a really good job of teaching us about linear income. You know, go to school, get an education, get a job, and then work for the rest of your life. And then when you stop working, you stop getting paid and you hope that you've made enough money to live the way that you wanted to live. And there's a new way of earning income that in the past was really held only for people that were honestly celebrities. And those celebrities are, people think of like Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey or, even Adele, for a more current person. Every time one of their songs is played, they get paid. Michael Jackson's estate gets paid. He's not even alive anymore, but every time Thriller is played, his estate is earning money. That's a residual income. And with a virtual franchise with NewAge, you have the opportunity for a residual income, a passive income that can build over time. Because anytime someone comes and shops in your store, you will be paid, even if it's the first time or the 50th time. It doesn't really matter. So having this residual income opportunity is an absolute game changer.
Kets is lining up here because she is definitely the lady on the phone working her social media. I know this part really speaks to you, right? That the mobility of this business, right, Kets?
Absolutely. And guys, like I shared my story, I wouldn't be having this conversation today and having seen an opportunity to even want to partner today if it wasn't for social media. So the very lady who has been in the house, that was a woman who really showed me and gave me a lifeline through social media. So with our platform, we are the world's leading social selling company. And we are disruptive by design. And understand one thing, with us, we absolutely teach you, and we are taught or encouraged or guided, if I may, on how to leverage your social selling, social media, basically to leverage your social media. Sorry, I got it. So now, guys, you have to realize that what's included when you come to NewAge, you have a system that's made for you. You have a back office, a website that's already done for you. That's beautiful because you don't have to do the heavy lifting, which is brilliant. And you have to also realize that you have fulfillment and shipping and fulfillment that is done for you. It's so beautiful, especially now that we are open in South Africa. You place your order today. I was making an example last week. A friend of mine got a notification on Monday that their order is on the way. And then on Tuesday, the order was delivered in Ladybrand, which was absolutely incredible. And you have to understand that you have one-on-one mentorship that you get with when you basically come to us. You get that beautiful one-on-one mentorship, which is great because they always say, if you really want to be great or you want to succeed, look at somebody who has what you have, say and do what they do and say, and you might just have what they have. And it's so beautiful because success leaves clues. And I believe that when you get that one-on-one mentorship from somebody who's walked the journey before you, you basically win. And you absolutely get, obviously, your own website that gives you that back office reporting, which is absolutely incredible. And here's another thing, guys, you have your own opportunity to pick products that are suitable for your own consumption. You select your product packs, and that basically is absolutely incredible. And so much more. There's so much value that you get from partnering with us with NewAge. But the beautiful thing is you don't do it alone. Everything else is done for you. The best thing that you do is plug and play. There's no better way to do that. Plug and play. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Ketsia. And so I know that we've outlined like this great diagram of what we have in terms of infrastructure. But of course, this is something that my friend over here, Leanne, was really like, how do I get paid? So Leanne, you want to share how this spoke to you?
Absolutely. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of this company, that's for sure. So, like I mentioned earlier, we have 10 ways of getting paid, while the rest of the world has only 8. But what I'll do is I'll just go through a couple of them so that we can just outline a few of them, and then I'll touch on some of the bonus income as well. The one that really resonated with me because it's kind of got me all excited and really got me being able to fulfill a dream that I've always had for my family. So The upfront incomes that we have is our retail profits, which is obviously if you buy wholesale, you sell retail, and you make the money. Obviously, you make the profit. The first order bonuses. This is amazing for us. Doesn't matter which level of activational business level that you come in. We give you a 35% first order bonus on every single sale that comes in, whether it comes from your brand partners or whether it comes from your customers. Then you have your base commissions. So obviously your residual income comes from your base commissions. But one of the things that really stood out to me was the savings bonuses that we get. So once you reach a certain amount of income or a certain amount of commission on a weekly basis, they start giving you an extra added savings percentage that they put into pretty much into a savings account for you. And once that savings account reaches $10,000, they'll phone you up and ask you, okay, where do you want your check? Which you can then go and purchase whatever it is that you want to do, where other places will want to give you a car and take you onto all of these different other incentives. We give you a check for you to be able to go and spend it however you want. This is one of the main reasons that I joined, was because it's been a dream of mine to put my son into a private school. Not that I've reached the savings bonus yet, but I certainly have got the dream, and I know that it's coming. So I have been able to enroll him into that school, which is absolutely amazing. So this is one of my most favorite things about this company.
I remember when she was like, "Are they kidding me about that?" I was like, "No, it's true." And you can see it grow as you do your work, so you get to stay on track. So those bonus incomes really do flush out a whole way for you to move your money and keep your money in an ecosystem that keeps paying you back over time. And it's way too much to get into in this sort of beginning call, but I want to go over that first order bonus because I want you to understand that with the first order bonus, this 35%, nobody in the company gets 35% on that first order bonus. Everybody else gets, it varies. And so every time you sign someone up, every product has a point value, and those packs, then that point value, you'll get 35% based on the point value. You sell 100 points, you'll get $35. You sell 200 points, you're going to get $70. And then that conversion, we fix the rand to the dollar at 14.5 rand to $1. So that is the number that we've come up with for that. So it's very simple for you to get started and to begin to sort of see how to make your money back and be cash flowing. It's one of the best parts about a network marketing business is that you aren't in the red for years. You can be in the black within 30, 60 days, depending on how you approach your business. So how do you get started with us? You open a business center. Right now, those business centers are free. They have 0 enrollment fees for the time being. They have been free through the pre-launch and they're still free. So you grab a spot. Then you need to stock your store, step number 2, and buy products for your store to share, to use, to get to know, and be able to really speak with some authenticity about the products. And then your other job is just share it with people. Like Kat said, talk about what you like, and bring people to this call. We help you get that going. And then I love this about this business too, is that you're always getting your product at a discounted price as a brand partner. You have the ability to make this passive income. In certain parts of the varying countries that are on this call, you'll be able to get a tax write-off. I don't know the tax codes where you live, but certainly for us here, it's one of the things that is appealing about this. And then lastly, you're here, you can make a difference. And so when I mentioned activating your business level, Meredith and I will take this back and forth. You get 4 options. And so Meredith, if you would join me and sort of let's talk about how that works, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have different options for people in order to start their business with NewAge, and it really is entirely up to you which one of these is the best. There are certainly advantages to each one of them, which we're going to talk about, but I like to say get in where you fit in. It's most important that if what you've heard here today is striking with you, you're saying to yourself, yes, I've got some goals for my health. Yes, I have some goals for my income. I really would like those things to change for the remainder of this year and even into 2022. The most important part is to grab your space now and then pick the level that makes the most sense for you. So our base level is called the active level. And this is a level for someone who really wants to open their virtual franchise, but is in a position to just bring in a couple of products because they want to try them first themselves. Our business level is probably our most popular level, and it's a level that allows you to build 3 lines of business at a time. These lines are what allow you to maximize the compensation plan. So the business level brings in, again, a broader amount of product just for your own personal use. People that are a little bit more serious about the business are going to go with either the elite level or the ultimate level. These are levels that are really for people who see the income potential here and say, you know what, I have been looking for something. I have been looking for an opportunity. I want to take this to a significant number of people, and I'd like to make a recurring monthly income for myself in the next few months. So our elite level has 4 income positions and the ultimate level has 5. For me, I chose to start at the ultimate level. And the reason that I did is that I thought to myself, if I'm going to do the same amount of work, I'd like to be paid the most. I want to get paid the most for what I'm going to do. If I could be paid, 10 Rand to do something or 1,000 Rand to do something, wouldn't you want to be paid the most? And so that's why I picked the ultimate pack. So here, what the ultimate pack includes is one of each of the products for you, as well as a set of product for you to sell to other people, as well as some samples for you to provide to people as well. Now, you do not carry an inventory for the longevity of the time that you're in the business with us and a part of our team. This is just simply a way for you to kickstart your business and actually offset some of the startup costs to get going. But after people order from you or purchase directly from you, you'll set them up with their own online account and they'll receive their products shipped directly to your doorstep. So this is really an opportunity for you to do something to launch your business, have products to share, and allow people to get those products directly from you. The same is true with the elite level. In the elite level, you receive enough product, one of everything for you, one of everything for a friend, and then our 2 most popular products for you to share as samples, as well as a couple of more to sell hand to hand. With the good business level, this is one that really is bringing in product for you to try one of everything personally, and then have a few products to share with friends. And then our starter member level is just a couple of our products, the 2 most popular, and then 1 sample pack of each one. Now you can see what the enrollment fee is associated with each one of these levels. And what I would say to you again is get in where you fit in. It's most important to get started than it is to, worry about, attaining a certain level. You have a time frame when you first join us that can allow you to earn to those higher levels as well. So find the level that makes the most sense for you, that's going to be motivational for you, that's going to encourage you to succeed, and that's going to help you to set up your business the most successfully.
Sorry, I just had a little person ask your father, please. Excuse me. We're home for the holidays this week.
It's holiday week here in the US. It's
It's
Thanksgiving.
nighttime where you are, but it's holiday week where we are. And kids are like, I'm bored. They know to be in class, so pardon me.
So we've got we're not used to the kids are usually at school, right? So we have to get used to having them at home again. But we're so lucky that we have the chance to work from home and be here with them. So it's great.
Until they're like in your space, like, but you guys, it's nighttime. So thank you, Meredith, for that breakdown. And we, I kind of want to take a minute to talk about why and I want Leanne to help with this because we spent a lot of time on this slide about why the ultimate pack is the best pack. I kind of lost my train of thought there. So it's very easy like Meredith said, you're never going to be stocking a store unless you have a store. If you have a store, this is a solution you could use too. But most of us are like, I don't want to stock product. I want product that I can share and then get people to shop their own store at their own will whenever they want. And you do this enough time, you have what we said, that residual income that is really gold. And you did it once and they keep going back. And so we broke down how you can look at your commission on your first sales so that you can say, if I make this amount of money, and so Leanne is much more accustomed to using Rand and all the thousands, because I always get I don't know which way should I say, 6,765 or 6765. So Leanne, I'm just being really transparent here, everybody. It's early. Haven't had a cup of coffee. So Leanne, would you like to sort of go through how we broke this down so people could look at their money and understand why we think this is the best pack?
Sure, Andrea. So the way to look at it is that you'll make the 1,493 Rand on what we call the business pack, which is one of each of the products. And you will be able to sell 3 of those packs straight out of your system, straight out of your ultimate pack. And then you would also, on the 2 smaller packs, which is your nighttime and your thermo, you would make 762 Rand for each of those packs, which gives you your total sales of 6,765 Rand. Then for your NewAge commission for those 5 sales, you would make 2,738 Rand, which is made up of your 15% commission, which is your 1,824 Rand, plus your first order bonuses for those 5 sales, which it works out to your 914 Rand. I'm trying to, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, Andrea, so I can't read that bottom section.
Yeah, well, that is based on the fact that if you look at the picture, thank you, Leanne, that was great. And I listened to learn how to say the Rand, if I should say it shorthand, longhand, is that this pack has a pack for you, as Meredith said, that business level pack. That's your consumptive pack in purple. And if you look at the first 3 rows in blue, that's 3 additional business level pack so that you can put out into the universe and sell for $14.93. And we say $14.93 because you saw on the other side that if I enrolled, it was 12 something, right? That's because that's the preferred customer price, and that's the recommended price that we're going to ask you to share with your customers, and they will get free shipping. So if you give them the pack, you can have it sent back to you, and that's the way you're going to recoup the commission. Now, that's a lot of inside baseball, but we know for a fact if you follow this and sell those 2 and the 2 little member packs, this is the money we can generate for you right away with 5 sales, 3 of one and 2 of the other. And it's important because I like that we can, with clarity, be sure that you're going to get this amount of money. It's not a smoke and mirror kind of game. I know that when I look at any businesses, how soon will I be cash flowing? What will it take for me personally to be in the black? Was always one of the first questions before I spend any money on product or things like that. So know that we're very compelled as business leaders here to help that be a non-issue to get you started really going right away. And then, of course, sharing your story. We encourage you to, like Ketsia said, she's the queen of working. I watched her we met just a little while ago, and she was busy, click, I think it's the youth thing. Like, here we are, click, and then next thing I see a post. So Ketsia, since you're the doyen of sharing, why don't you talk about how that works? Like, you pick your, your platform, right?
Yeah, I guess you pick your platform because a lot of us in this match, we are on a lot of social media platforms. There could be the one that really, where you are more conversant. So whether it's Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp has those stories that you can share. But let me just talk about Facebook and Instagram for a second. You want to leverage those two platforms, or one of those two platforms, if that's where you're the strongest at, because some of you guys have about 1,000 people or 5,000 people following you. And of those 5,000 people, you have some people in there who are your potential customers and even your potential business partners. But you basically get to, and here's the deal, we're going to teach you and show you how do you position yourself on those platforms. You want to be as authentic as possible, and it's going to be a very organic way of leveraging your social media audience. And once you position yourself the right way, as you continue to grow, you're going to start attracting the right people. But we're going to teach you on how to plug and play also within those platforms. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. But besides that, guys, that's an online platform, but we also get to connect with people from a offline perspective. So offline is, you're texting, you're calling, because we're always doing life with people. So don't just think, oh, I'm only going to communicate and leverage with people within the digital platform. You also have an opportunity with connecting with people offline, so we're going to help you on how to leverage all of those connections, platforms rather, but most predominantly, which is social media. Yeah. Thank you again. Andrea.
Thank you, Kits. And so, that's what we have for you. We want you to know that we are very committed to globally working with folks and helping them get healthy. We have a collective goal of reaching over 5,000 families in the upcoming year to be healthy. Project 5,000 was started with Kets and Meredith, and they've invited us into it. So we have this thing to look forward to. So I want to say thank you, and it's really now up for you to decide which one are you. If you're like, oh my God, I'm really ready to go. This looks like a great thing. I want to get some product. And you're an A, drop an A in the chat, and then we will move you into a breakout room to get you started right away. And if you're a B and you have more questions, we're going to stay here and take your questions and field them and hopefully move you to an A. And if we are like, that'd be great, because we know sometimes it takes hearing it a couple of times over and over to make sure things are great. We're here every Tuesday doing this, and then we have our getting started call every Wednesday, so that you start today, then tomorrow we're going to train you about what that means that you just got started. What did you actually sign up for? So we would really, we're here to help you with that. So, and then lastly, if you're seeing like, nah, never mind, that's okay too. You can put that in the chat. No harm, no foul. Like, we're just like spreading the good news and making sure that you know about it, because it's brand new in Africa. And it's only going to go up because we're really committed to doing that. So if you would put which one you are in the chat, that'd be great, because we are a wrap and we will be here next week. So we want to thank you for attending. We have, I want to thank Cheryl, Leanne, Ketsia, and Meredith for joining us today and helping present and spread the good news about the company and what we have here. So thank you, and I will stop sharing, and you all can let me know which way we're going to go.